Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Sweeper27, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. Now, we have some details that are not on the global version of Dokkan Wiki, however, they are on the JP version, which is interesting to say the least. So we have their kits pulled up right here. I'm going in blind. This is going to be my first initial reaction to these characters. Now, I have very mixed opinions about these two Super EZAing right now. So, on, like, the plus side, this is one of, like, the hypest things you could do. This is the first anniversary Dokkan Fest, having them Super EZA. Like, 9 years ago, if you were a JP player, these guys dropped. That is incredibly hype. That is incredibly nostalgic. Everyone is going to be super excited about that. But my issue comes in with their naming scheme, because we just got LR Physical JANEMBA's EZA. These guys share the same name, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, as you can see here, they're not linking partners. So this guy has the exact same name as the LR. So immediately, either the LR is going to essentially be worthless, or this guy's going to be worthless on release. And I guess you could run them on the same team, both, like, running them both in slot 2, like, on uncontrollable power. But, I don't know, you could get screwed over by opening, like, RNG. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And then we have GOGETA. Super GOGETA. If my guess is correct as to what we are going to be getting for part 2, which is going to be a start of turn standalone Super GOGETA, Blue GOGETA, and SSJ4 GOGETA, this guy won't link with one of the brand new LRs. However, the situation's not nearly as bad for him, I don't think, because there are just a lot of super class teams right now that he can be run on if we just look at his categories, which they didn't translate. Oopsie. How can I remedy this? If I switch it to global, let's just see what happens. Okay, it still just stays with the EZA, I guess because their details haven't publicly been posted anywhere, I guess. But yeah, like Super Saiyan's Fusion, a lot of different teams. So if you don't get the brand new GOGETA, again, assuming that is what part 2 is, you'll just have all these other different teams that you're going to be able to run him on. So it's a little bit worse off for JANEMBA. I do still think that this is ultimately a good decision. For the most part, you know, again, I just have a little bit of mixed feelings about it. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's start off with Super GOGETA. So as with all Super EZAs, the only thing that is actually going to be changing is the passive skill. But even still, I mean, he has a not half bad, like, leader skill if you're a new player. I mean, if you're a new player, you're not going to be able to do a Super EZA event by any means. But if we get a stage like, the one that I did just the other day where you can only use units from year 1 or year 2 or year 3, actually having a decent leader skill is not bad. So he gets 2 ki at the start of turn, 200% attack and defense. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to pause real quick. All right, we are back, fellas. We're over here on Minato's Twitter. Shout out to the biggest homie that there ever was. But in 50 hours is when these guys are dropping, apparently. And that was 4 hours ago as the time I am recording this. I'll be posting this in 12-ish hours. So, what, 50 minus 16? That's what, 36? And 36 hours is when these guys are going to actually be dropping. So we're going to be doing his translations. So just for the sake of, I don't know, he's very reliable. And let's see here. So, Super GOGETA might not be as fun to look at, but I trust this much more than I do just the Google basic translation or whatever. Okay, I immediately saw this, people crying for what? Okay, let's see. So again, 2 ki and 200 stats at the start of turn. That's pretty good. I mean, again, 200 stats, that's just like basic for any good unit these days. Super effective against all types. He already had that, I think. He has a 50% chance to crit, and then he launches an additional with a 50% chance of being a super. That right there, all pretty good. A little redundant having both of these, but I mean, he might be a decent damage dealer. 100% to stats on attack. Okay, that's good. It doesn't even have to be a super. When collecting key spheres in slot 2 or 3, he gets an additional super attack, 2 ki and 40% attack for all allies. So you have him in slot 2 or 3, he's launching 2 additionals, one of which is a guaranteed super. What is his super attack effect? It doesn't say. Okay, so we'll go back over to this. What is his super attack effect? Okay, he doesn't get any stats, he just debuffs. Alright, okay. So, I mean, yeah, he's just going to be doing damage at that point. I mean, debuffs, if you're in a debuffing fight, that might be nice. For every rainbow... Okay, for every rainbow key sphere obtained, He gets 50% attack and defense and chance to crit plus 10%. I'm assuming these stack. So 5 rainbow orbs, you get guaranteed crits, plus super effective against all types. Okay. For every attack performed, 50% defense up to 200%, and damage reduction plus 10% up to 30 within the same turn. Okay. When there is a superclass enemy, 77% attack, and then he has like 70% chance to guard. And then if there's an extreme class enemy, 77% attack and defense, guaranteed crit, and guaranteed guard. He's a little underwhelming. So, let's break down his kit, like, step by step, okay? So, if you put him in slot 2 or 3, he's guaranteed to get this up. Because it's just with each attack performed, it doesn't have to be a super. So, if this frauds you, you're fine. Hidden potential system isn't going to do anything on this character. So, you're guaranteed, if you're going up against an extreme class enemy, 30% damage reduction, guaranteed guard. He's getting a lot of defense. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to pull up my phone calculator real quick. This is the most boomer thing I could possibly do, but he has 200 right there, and then another 100 on super. He gets an extra 50% per rainbow key sphere obtained. He doesn't orb change anywhere in his passive. Don't know why they gave that to him. So I'm going to ignore that in this calculation. He gets 200% once he's fully built up, plus an additional 77 if you're going up against the extreme class. That's 577 to stats. That's high. That is a lot of stats. Don't want to bring this guy in against superclass, just because chance to guard is kind of dumb. And he doesn't get that extra defensive buff either. I don't really understand why they differentiated that. Like, we really couldn't have just made this just base kit, I guess. I don't know. Guaranteed crits, though, is kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb, because that makes this redundant, and it makes this redundant. Like, this only exists if you're bringing him in superclass, but if you're bringing him against a superclass, he's kind of not nearly as good. I mean, 2 key and 40% offensive support, that's obviously good. Yeah, he's just going to be like a damage dealer. And potentially he could get caught. Only 30% damage reduction in guard. I mean, he does have a lot of defense, though. All right, hold on. I have to put a little bit of respect on his name. But it just kind of seems like he's doing nothing. Like, this is kind of like AGL Super Vegito. Like, yes, AGL Super Vegito, Super EZA is good. All right, hands down, no discussion. He is a good character. But he doesn't really do anything special. He's just another slot 2 or slot 3 unit who doesn't do insane damage. I mean, he does do insane damage with his counters, though. He has a little bit more sauce than this guy. Yeah, he just kind of seems a little basic. And I don't think he's actually going to be launching, like, incredible attack stats, because he's getting 200, 300. He would get this, so 340. I mean, potentially if you give him a lot of orbs, but he doesn't have orb changing anywhere in his passive. Am I missing anything? Was expecting a bit more from him, but at least they should have given him guaranteed guard. Hardcore agree. Well, considering how broken Vegito and Boo are, I knew there was going to be no chance Gogeta gets a good Super EZA, mainly because they fumble every Gogeta period, be it on release. What? They fumble every Gogeta? No. That's objectively not true. In a game like Dokkan, it seems really unnecessary to make one unit worse than the other. There's no reason for Super Vegeta and Super Gogeta's Super EZAs to be so much worse than Buhan's and Janembas. Why make them all good? Why not make them all good? Alright, well, okay. Not as good as Buhan. But just underneath. Let's actually pull up you. So I can, like, really familiarize myself. 200. Okay, because this guy does insane damage. So I need to maybe compare. Okay, a little bit. So 200% attack and defense. Launches the guaranteed additional super. He orb changes, though. Do they share teams? Transformation boost. Final trump card. They shared 2 teams, I guess. Kamehameha. I don't think STR Gogeta's on Kamehameha, though. Another 200, so he's at 400% attack. He gets an extra 40% attack per key sphere. Yeah, that's why this guy does such insane damage. 33% chance to crit per rainbow key sphere obtained. 100% if there's a super class. 50% if there's an extreme class. Yeah, looking at this and then looking at this is night and day. There's no way you're comparing these two characters. Because they both fill the same role, just going into slot 2 or slot 3. But this guy, he is orb changing, he is healing, he's doing insane damage. He's self-reliant. He does have this, though, again. He's worse against a stream class. He's insane against super class. What? What? I didn't even know he got that. What? Yeah, no. Saying that... Okay, yeah, no. Buhan is on a complete different level than Super Gogeta. Okay. Again, not bad. He's not bad. Could have been more. Could have been more. That's, I feel like, you know, if part 2 actually is Super Gogeta, and like all the other Gogetas, if you don't pull him, you can run this guy. Again, he should be fine. I mean, I don't think he's going to tank supers, though, is the thing. Because just 30% in guard. We've seen characters like Int Broly with 60% damage reduction and guard. He can get cooked even after he supers. Like, not dying, get cooked. But can take, like, a lot of damage. Beast can take a lot of damage even after supering. I don't really know. And I feel like just giving 2 key and 40% offensive support, I don't think that's enough. I really actually... He's fine. He's just okay. But, like, the competition around him is so insane, I don't really see a reason to run him. Because he's not going to be doing anything special. He's just okay. Like, you can run him. You'll win. You'll win runs. He might be the reason you lose a run. But, yeah, he just seems fine. Okay. Okay. But there was that one comment that said that JANEMBA was a lot better. So, let's see here. Oh, there's an updated image. Okay. Thank God that I looked at that. So, we're on to Super JANEMBA. Also gets 2 key at the start of turn, 200% to stats at the start of turn, guaranteed guard, and then 50% chance to dodge. Already, he's better than Gogeta. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. He's already better. Okay. Until attacking... So he's a 70% chance to dodge in slot 1, essentially, or against an AoE. Okay. When collecting key spheres, if this character is in the first or third slot... That makes it even harder to... No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because you could put JANEMBA, LR JANEMBA in slot 1, this guy in slot 3. All right, that's actually really good. No, that's actually really good. An extra... What? An extra 20% chance to dodge? And then 2 key and 40% defense for all allies? What? What? Okay, so he's a 90% chance to dodge character in slot 1. With guard. He will probably still die, though, unless he gets some more defense later on. Okay. So far, he's actually kind of insane. When receiving an attack... Okay, he doesn't have to get hit. It's just the first time he gets targeted, he gets an extra 100% attack and defense. No, okay, never mind. It's specified. Never mind. I take that back. Oopsie. He has to get hit to get this. Okay. For every attack received or evaded, 50% attack up to 200%. Okay. After evading an enemy attack, launches an additional super attack for 4 turns. Okay. When facing a super class... What?! When facing a super class enemy, 200% defense, super effective against all types. When facing an extreme class enemy, 100% defense, and then a 70% chance to be super effective against all types. Okay, yeah, no, JANEMBA's, like, actually kind of insane. And he has synergy and uncontrollable power. The thing is, though... He's not better than LR JANEMBA. Because LR JANEMBA wants to go like slot 1 or slot 2. So theoretically, you can put LR JANEMBA slot 1. I mean, LR JANEMBA though, hold on, let's pull him up. LR JANEMBA, he only gets what, 66% damage reduction? I need to, again, I've kind of fallen off a little bit. He has baseline, so he has guard, 22% damage reduction. And then once he gets fully built up, where is it? So he's at 44. Is he only 44% damage reduction? Really? So 22 there. He has guard. Chance performing and crit when attacking. It's the first attacker, 44. Yeah, I guess he is only 44% damage reduction. Okay. But yeah, you could still put, like, him in slot 1. Is the Super EZA better? Higher stats. What is your super attack effect? Do you get defense or anything? Extreme damage. Okay, he just debuffs. Which isn't... Oh my god, I forgot your big bad bosses too. Okay, hold on. 200%. Yeah, no, this guy's actually going to be hitting like crazy hard. The LR is still better. Yes, the Rage Mode. Completely forgot about that. The LR is still better. But like, dude, they actually cooked with him. Yeah, no, Super EZA Gogeta's like, he's good. He's really good. And he can easily slide on to everything I was saying earlier about how like there's the issues with him being on uncontrollable power. Already gotten rid of. Because if you want to continue to put LR Janemba in slot 1, you put this guy in slot 3, 70% chance to dodge anyway. He's giving defensive support as a floater. And if you're going to make this an AoE boss and you have him in slot 3, guess what? 90% chance to dodge AoEs. I don't think we've ever had a character who's like that, who could dodge that well against an AoE. 90%. Okay. And, I mean, even if you get frauded out, he's going to have a lot of defense with this guard. Granted... We do need to point this out, though. We have seen characters who do have a lot of stats get caught even through guard. But the thing is, like, he's going to be, like, over 1 million defense, probably, right? Surely. Because I'm trying to think. At the start of turn, he's probably going to have, like, 200 to 300k at Rainbow. After receiving an attack... yeah, no, I think Janemba's way better. Like, way better. Again, not to say that Gogeta is bad. Not to say that he's bad. Janemba's way better. And we have a lot of superclass enemies right now, too. Like, do we even have a hard extreme class? I mean, Janemba. Supreme Magnificent Spectacle Janemba. Are there any other hard ones? And are we even going to get any other hard ones during this celebration? Like the Supreme Magnificent Super Warriors, those are all super class. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we get a red zone during the celebration... Oh, wait, we do have red zones. I completely forgot about them because I did them before I got out of my hiatus. The Goku and Vegeta story. So those are some extreme class enemies. All right, so you can run them, like, in there. But, like, dude, Janemba's going to be kind of cooking. I mean, even still. Okay, we, again, do need to specify. He is kind of a dodge or die. I think with his amount of defense, he'll be able to eat, like, a few normals. Like, a few. But you're realistically going to be wanting his dodging. But if you have him in slot 1 before he supers, he's never going to get hit. Oh my god, this guy fucking destroys Goku and Frieza. 90% chance to dodge Goku and Frieza? 90% chance to dodge Goku and Frieza. Yo. Yo. Yeah, no, Janemba's busted. Janemba's busted. Alright. Peak. Yes, I agree. Absolute peak. Technically, it's a 90% chance to dodge until he attacks in slot 1. Yeah, so you just can't keep him on a main rotation in slot 2. So he either needs to be your slot 1, which you can do very easily, or if you want to float him for this... Yeah, no, he's crazy. Actually crazy. Yeah, Super Gogeta looks ass compared to this. I agree. I agree. Super Gogeta's not bad, again. But, yeah, no, night and day. Night and day fucking comparison. And again, they did the best possible thing, actually. At least for this guy. This guy isn't going to interrupt with the LR. But if we get another Gogeta, what's the issue going to be? I mean, could they name him Super Saiyan Gogeta from Fusion Reborn? Because these are different named characters. Yeah, this is Super Saiyan Gogeta, this is Super Gogeta. So, I mean, unless they name him Super Saiyan Gogeta, which I doubt if it's like a Fusion Reborn. But, I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I'm still sticking with the fact that I think that we're just going to get Triple Gogeta Part 3. Just because that makes the most sense, because then you're getting Super representation, Z representation, and GT representation, just like what we got with the Part 1 LRs. Yeah. Janemba's insane. They did Janemba a lot of justice. Gogeta, I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless, like, again, I hypothetical Gogeta wants to go slot 1, then you could put this guy in slot 3. And then you'll still get all your links and stuff. I just don't really see a reason to run this guy. Like, he might do decent damage, but it's not going to be insane. Like, this isn't going to be like, what's his face? Tech EZA Broly. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like, Angel SSJ2 Vegeta. You're not going to be seeing insane numbers like that, I don't think. Hold on. Let me double check just to make sure, you know. Don't want to have my foot in my mouth. Let's see, like, their numbers. 200%, 100%, 180%, 59%, 59%. He also has, like, the crits built in, does he not? Does he not have crit? I thought he did. He also has his active skill, which is insane. Yeah, I mean, he also just has LR stats, which are naturally going to boost him up a little bit more. Yeah. Overall, I'm going to say they're good. Janemba fans are eating a lot better, though. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these character kits. I think they're both solid. Janemba's just far and away way better. Like, far and away way better. Oh, wait, hold on. There are a few more things right here. By the way, after receiving an attack is actually just like when receiving an attack. Is actually like when receiving an attack. What? Also, the chance to be super effective against all types against extreme class is also a great chance. What? I'm confused. I don't know what he means by that. But let me know what you think about these guys. Are you going to be excited for them? I mean, this is just more Super EZA content. Going to be more units that we can use, boosting the paladin of our boxes up, getting all these, like, God, it's so fun. It is fun. It is fun. Again, it's a little bit of a shame, the Gogeta special. He should have been treated a little bit better, I think. But, yeah, no, Janemba, they ate with him, so. That is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the SweetBro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming PNG YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter and a Twitch, the links to which can be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I love just any sort of interaction I can... Yeah. Fuck! I fucked up my outro. Damn it! I'm not even going back. Let me know! Again, what do you guys think about these characters? Do you think that I overrated them, underrated them? I think I gave them, like, a pretty fair rating. Again, Janemba being able to work as well as he does with the LR on the Uncontrollable Power team, I think is, like, actually super, super clutch. But, yeah, that's going to be all for now. So, as always, I've been the SweetBro27, and I am signing off.